Yep.
Yeah, I'm good to
Everybody's
go.
ready? Let me hit the space bar. There we go. Untap, upkeep,
Marneus,
draw.
nice. Yeah, I have a Marneus deck. I love him.
I'll shock myself for 2, and I will play a land tax, which is really awkward being first player.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will pass my turn.
Alright. I'll draw.
Well, I determined what my game plan was. I was literally debating between two game plans. I already know what my game plan is now. Thank you.
I'll play this Spire Garden, and I'm gonna tap it for 1 and play an Elvish Mystic.
Mhm.
I'll pass.
Draw. Cool. I got a Batteradur. Tap. Pass.
Ooh.
I'll draw for the turn. I will play a Fortified Village. You know, I'm just going to reveal it because I will probably play next turn. I have a Temple Garden, and I'll pass.
Alright. Draw. I'm going to play an island, and I'm going to play my commander. Look at me, I'm a friendly little person that draws his cards and gains his life. Friend. Pass turn.
Alright. Tap, draw.
I do want to build Group Pope Commander, and it's probably going to be Kennerith, just because I have the Noctis variant.
Windswept Heath, I'm gonna crack it for 1.
Okay.
Grab me a land here. Let's see. No, I already have that color. Where's my other?
Now, the hardest thing about this Tidus deck is keeping track of all the counters. Will not be
Sorry, I hate
fun.
to hold y'all up, but I need it for to cast something.
You're good.
Just trying to find it, of course. I think it's this. Here we go. Savannah. I think
Wow.
that's all I got. I could use. Yeah. All right. Shuffle. All right. Tap for 2. And I will play a Thought Vessel.
Mm-hmm.
And pass. I guess I could have just said what I was going to play and pass. My bad.
Right, untap. Okay, draw. I got a Plains and a Jadar.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll go to instep. I'll get a zombie and pass. Draw for the turn. I'm just simply playing a Temple Card, shocking that in. I'll tap 2 for a Cylinda. Whenever another creature enters, if it has more power than Cylindra gets. Else, if she has more power than the other person, that creature gains a counter.
Hey, we can finally click on Final Fantasy cards. Look at that.
Oh, they finally did that?
I was able to click on Celinda.
Linda.
Let's see here.
Counters matters. So we all love that counter matter deck.
1, 2, 3,
She
4,
Linda.
6, 7. I am going to play an energy field. Prevent all damage dealt to you from sources you do not control. And when a card is put into my graveyard from anywhere, sacrifice energy field. And I pass my turn. And
Just keep yourself alive.
Interesting one. Untap.
Oh, that card's old when you
Draw.
when I use the scanner.
And play my land. I will play Gavany Township. 2, 3, 4, 5 Voja.
Oh, goodness.
Pass.
Oh, goodness. Untap. Draw. Island. I'll go to combat.
Mhm.
I will Tidus. Everybody's big, so it doesn't matter. This is gonna die and come back. Okay. No combat. 3 for a monastery mentor.
Mhm.
And pass. Sorry, I'm back. I had to check on this. Right, untap, upkeep, Draw for the turn. I will play a glacial forest for turn. I do control a plains, so it comes on tapped. I'll tap 3. Play Tidus. At the beginning of combat, I can move counters around. Whenever one or more creatures with a counter does damage, I draw a card and proliferate. Do that once per turn. The person, the young occult light will see it, so I'll put a +1/+1 counter on her because Tide has more power than her.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will attempt to swing a 3/3 at you, Dylan.
Yep. 3.
All right, I will gain 3 life. And then I will proliferate, meaning she gets 2+1, +1/+1 counter, and then I get to draw a card, and I will pass.
Untap. During my upkeep, each of you guys have more lands than I do, so I'm going to search for up to 3. I'm going to only get 1. I'll just get this basic plains off the bottom of my library here. Convenient. Just a hand, draw for turn. I will play that plains. And I will... I think I will pass my turn.
Oh, you didn't want to play something to get in your graveyard?
Nope.
Come on, man.
It's
Spectator seat. I'll tap for 2. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I'll tap for 2. This and a green. Play a Gyre Sage or whatever it's called. When it enters and control if that creature is greater. Yeah, so alright. If a creature enters, it'll get a +1 if it has greater power than it. But
Oh, so that's fine.
and then I will tap for 2. I'll do a green and a white, and I'll Eldamari's Call.
A tutor.
You want to respond there, Gibbon?
Yeah.
Damn it! Seems you might throw a counter spell out, man.
No.
You always countered the thing he searches for, never countered the tutor.
He's got a big scary Voja already out there. I'm perfectly fine with sitting here and letting my energy field put in work.
I will say that Voja is one of the most like every time I look at that card and the keywords on it and everything on it, I'm like, what the fuck? What kind of what a mess of a card this deck is.
Shalai and Halar.
Yeah.
That card should not have that many keywords. Vigilant, Trample, and Ward 3. Like, what the fuck?
He's just a good boy, man. That's all. He's just a
And
good
then he
boy.
also puts +1/+1 creature on each creature you control, and then draw for a number of elves on your deck.
He is the ultimate counters matter commander, man.
Really is. Fucking better than fucking Tidus. Yeah.
Voja's sick, dude. I haven't played this deck in so long, so I was like, I'm gonna play bracket players. I want to play him. I'm gonna go to combat, and sadly, let's see. If he swings, I get 2+1 counters, right? Or wait, for each elf, yeah. So he would be a 7/7 when he swings. All right. So I'm gonna swing Voja over at the Tidus player. You know, counters matter players. You know, we gotta keep each other in check. And then I gotta do the attack trigger, so I'll get 2+1 counters on each of the creatures. Plus, I didn't want to swing it at Dylan. He's kind of been hit a little bit already.
Thank you.
We can't hit this in the hall, so.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was trying to hopefully bait out some just to see. But, all right.
It's fine.
So I gotta draw a card from being a wolf. All right. Damage. You want to block with some, or are you taking the whole damage?
Alright, okay.
Took 7.
Yep.
Alrighty, 7 commander, and then I think that is my turn. I'll pass.
Okay. Turn 4. Draw
No.
card. What's a card? Another island. And I'll do 3 for Bastion of Remembrance. Trigger Monastery Mentor, so I'll get a 1/1 with Prowess. I'm gonna use that rabbit as my Prowess monk. And I'll get a human. I'll get that out in a sec. And then I'll pass turn.
I will untap on my upkeep. I will draw it for the turn. I'll put a Hinterland Harbor for land for turn. Again, comes in untap because of that. I think the best strategy is to tap 3 to play Arween Mortal Queen. When she ETB, she enters in with a indestructible counter, and she will also enter with a +1/+1 counter due to Shalinda's effect.
I can't remember if I took that one out. I feel like I took her out, but I kept the other Arwen in.
God, I'm gonna have to keep track of these fucking indestructible counters now. In addition to the +1/+1 count, I should get those tokens that like go to your
I was gonna say you should get these little like keyword type tokens where they.
Cool.
Still a mess of a card though. I will go to combat, and I will move 1/+1/+1 counter onto Tidus from the eye, just so he has a +1/+1 counter to proliferate. And I will attempt to send another 3/3 at Dylan.
Yep. No blocks. Oh, you know what? I have a soldier here. Is it in the air?
No.
Is it lifelink?
Yeah. So I'll still get the healing regardless.
You'll look for lifelink either way.
But if he
Yeah, I'll throw
connects,
this.
he'll draw
I'm gonna
the
throw
card.
this soldier under the bus. Actually,
I won't be able
And,
to complete them.
that'll be a bastion trigger. Each opponent will lose 1. I'll gain 1.
Ouch.
And then I'll pass with 1, 2.
All right.
Open hand.
Untap, upkeep. Look at that. Somebody has more lands than I do. I will search for. You know what? I'll get this other plains here. It'd be a pretty sick tech if I drew Reliquary Tower now, so that way I wouldn't have to limit myself to 1 land per turn.
I was about to
discarding.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That was not the sick tech. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will play Grand Arbiter Augustine IV, also known as Vault Boy, Cap Collector. And I will
Fucking Arbiter.
pass turn.
I thought that your deck were going to be drawing cards. What's going on here?
I have 7 cards in hand, and you have a Voja. Otherwise, I would be. If there wasn't a big threat, I would.
And then don't pay me any mind. I'm just busting your chops.
No, you're good. You're good.
I'll play this Wooded Foothills Crack It for 1. If I see that now.
Boom, boom.
The sad part is that both me and probably the Voja's fucking damning brother can't do anything against either one of us. It'll screw everyone else over, but for us, they're fine.
Alright. Alright. I'm gonna tap for, let's see. 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna cast Mithril Coat.
Uh-oh.
Any response?
I got no response.
Nope.
Alright. It'll attach to Voja.
Everyone fears. Everyone knows.
And then let's see. Okay. I will then tap for 3, and I'll play Aggravated Assault.
Oh Jesus!
Once he gets like that fucking Willis McCollum. Oh, he has the Reaver Cleaver. It's fucking over.
Oh god, I don't even have that in this deck, but that would be sick. Go to my combat. Well, actually, let's see. I could green for each +1, so I could essentially add 3 green still, but I can't do that with it. I should have realized that, because then I could have cast Shalai.
You paid one more for that card, right?
What's that?
You paid one more for your aggravated assault.
Oh yeah, you're right. I can't do that.
Oh,
All right.
fucking Fallout Boy.
Yeah, that
Well, you
damn
did have the
Fallout
mana if
Boy.
you tap the Gyre Sage. You would have
Just
mana.
add
Oh
insult
yeah,
to
that is true. That is true. That is true.
There you go.
I'll tap this guy instead.
Grand Arbiter almost saved us.
I should have said no, I don't. Took it back and then casted the Shalai and Alar.
Eh,
No. All right. So combat. Voja.
That messes up my curve a little bit. That's fine. I still have cards.
Well, fuck, man. I don't want to just keep smacking you, Joker.
I mean, you can attack me. It won't do anything, but you can attack me.
Nah. Yeah, but that's. This time, I guess I'll swing it this time at Dylan.
all right,
It will be a 9/9.
Draw 2, yep.
9.
Yep.
Okay.
Draw a card. Alright, next step, next phase, I'll just pass.
You'll just pass. Cool. Until you drop. Caves of Koilos is my land. Does that do anything? Ugh. Am I just gonna die to Voja next turn? I guess you just fucking block all the way across, huh?
I'm
If I
being
have to-
nice this game. I'm not going to swing at the same person twice in a row.
I'm gonna cast my commander. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing anything. If that's good. I'll go to combat and send a message and send this zombie back over at air. Owls and Dare. There you go. You got a 2/2 coming at you.
Okay. I'll block it with the Gyre Sage.
All right, it'll die. Bash it over eventual trigger. And when I lose one, I'll gain one.
Ouch.
Got you.
Yeah.
In
Hey, it
step.
benefits me too.
In step. I'll get a zombie. Trigger Marneus. I'll drive her.
Yes, he's back. Back again.
He is.
I will draw for the turn. Ooh, I like that. Put a port down for land for turn. Tap 4 for an Agent's Toolkit. It comes in with a +1/+1 counter, a flying counter, a death touch counter, and a shield counter. And whenever a creature enters the battlefield, I can move one of those counters from the tool, and eventually I can just sack it for pay 2 mana to sack it to draw a card.
That's pretty cool.
1 mana is up, so I'll go to combat. I'm going to give Tidus the flying counter from the Agent Toolkit. A flying counter.
Oh my.
Titus. That's cool.
I will go to combat now, and I'll swing a 4/4 in the air at you, Voja.
4/4 in the air. Sure.
All right. I'll draw a card. I will proliferate, so I'll proliferate the +1/+1 counters, and the flying counters. So I have 2 flying counters now, and the indestructible counter.
Wow. Oh wow! So that toolkit now has 2 of each kind of thing it had on it.
Yep.
Wow. That's
And
cool.
you
And
paid
I can-
one more
Well,
for your
it
agent
didn't
toolkit,
have,
right?
Yeah, he's 4 mana.
Does it come in with
five.
2 of each counter or only 1?
One of each counter. Oh,
So
it
you don't
does
have
come.
a flying on it.
I
but-
could double the death touch, the shield counters, and the +1/+1 on it as well. Actually,
Yeah.
Right,
So-
but you don't have flying on it no more.
No flying on it. Yeah.
no flying, but Tidus' flying counter now is 2. So if I
Yeah.
move him around, I can move it. There's a lot of counters basically, and I'm about to literally lose track of all my counters. This is the one thing.
You got to get yourself some of those labeled counters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you got some that come in precons that have the emblems on them if you punch them out.
Untap.
You're gonna-
Upkeep. Somebody has 6 or 5 lands, right? Yeah, you got 5 lands.
If I went.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Don't
This guy's got
discard.
2 dual
Don't
lands.
discard.
Yeah, we just gotta make him discard.
Yeah, I should get the counters. If I'm playing this deck, I need to get those fucking counters because this is impossible to keep track. I'm already juggling 3 different things on 3 different creatures.
Draw. Alright, I will play an island. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in hand. I am going to play a Socrates. Athenian teacher.
Hey.
He has
You
Hex
can
Proof as
draw a
long
lot
as
of
he-
cards, man.
We can. We can at some point in time, maybe. I will. You know what? I will.
By the way, Joker, did you pay an extra 1 for all your spells?
Yeah. I only paid 1 spell, and it was 4 mana. Because I did not want to keep track of this shit.
Oh no, I didn't think about that. I can cast my commander last turn.
Extra.
I'm going to play Mirror Maid and have it come into the battlefield, enter the battlefield as a Mithril Coat, because I can have it enter as a copy of any artifact or enchantment on the battlefield and have it auto-equipped here to my Grand Arbiter.
Okay.
I'll put my card draw back too, since I cast my commander and then made a token and drew.
There you go. And then I will pass my
Use
turn.
You know what? I can fucking. I let the Voja player have fun against the good pug guy next turn.
Sorry, Mirror Maid is what?
It is a Mithril Coat currently.
Okay.
Yeah, it enters the battlefield as a copy of another thing.
What is the name of that, the card that you play that gives the counters? Because I need to get that.
Agent
Agent
Toolkit.
Toolkit. But it's a blue mana, so you can't. It's a Simic card, so you can't play it.
Oh. Agent's Toolkit. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I could put it in a different deck.
You can't have that.
Alright.
It only works well in Tidus just because Tidus has so much counters. Can move counters
Yeah,
around.
no, that's true. I'll play this.
And then eventually,
Temple
when
of
you move all the
Abandoned
counters
Tap.
off of it, you can then give, make it. You can sack it for to draw a card. So it's also a cantrip.
Scribe 1. Yeah, I'll leave that on top. We got. I'll tap for 1 green. I'll play a. You know what? Actually, I'll tap this. No, I'll wait for that to end. Tap this for 1 green. Play Hardened Scales.
Ooh.
See, that's for. And actually, I need another one for the Hardened Scales because of Arbiter. Then. I'll play Shaline Halar.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'll go to the combat step.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. How big is Tidus now?
He is a 5/5 flyer.
5'5".
It's a big boy.
I will say I can probably get rid of the thing that makes him. You can't attack him.
Trying to think.
I have a card that could do something.
Well, didn't he already discard cards because he had 9 cards?
No, I played 2 cards during my turn. I
Oh,
currently have,
okay.
yeah, I currently have 6 cards in hand.
Well, shit.
Because I played a land and then.
I hate to say it, man, but it's got to come at you, Tidus. I swung at him the last turn. I don't want to hit him again.
Oh, you could just not swing. You know.
No, I can't do that. You just swung at me too. I gotta pay you back now.
For how much, Commander? Though 4, but you get a double
1,
now.
2, 3. Well, it's not double. It just adds an extra one. But
4.
it's so I got 3 elves now, so they're gonna go up by 4 instead of 3.
Mm-hmm.
So
Kill me with Commander. I'm pretty sure.
it might be if you don't
No,
block
Neil.
any of it. I mean, you can block some of it. It's trample.
That's true. I have an indestructible. With a 4/4. Okay, I'll block with a 4/4 indestructible.
Let me see here. I gotta get these freaking dice. Alright, let me work this out here. Alright, so to 6 and then 2 more. To 6.
4/4.
Two
So I'll be taking 9. I'm basically taking 9.
to 6, and then 2 more. And then this one gets 4 as well. Alright, but I have all the counters that I also have to dish out from Folksali and Alar damage too. Before even combat hits. So, I mean, right now, Voja, he is a 8 plus 5. So, yeah, he's 13.
I'll block with the Olinda, so I'll take 9 from him.
And then, but from Shalai and Halar, I have to dish out 4, 4, 4, 4. So 4 different times, 4 damage, 4 different times. And it goes to opponent. So I can hit you now. So I'm gonna hit you with that damage there hidden.
You actually can't. It's prevent all damage.
Oh, it
Over
prevents all damage.
Yeah.
Well then, so you can take life loss, but not damage.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Well then, I guess I have to. I'll just split it out evenly against, I guess, Dylan and Joker. So 8 damage each.
Alright, take an 8.
All right. Draw a card for Voja being a wolf, and I will tap for. Anderson tap for fucking 8 green mana. But I don't know. Yeah, 8 green mana. I'll just hold off. No, I'll tap it. Fuck it. For 4 green mana, I'll cast Savala, Art of the Wilds.
Yeah.
And that is. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Nah, I'll take it back. I'll just pass.
Cool. I'm gonna do my last turn this turn. Dice Cloud Expanse. And play my commander for 6. I'll attack Gibbon.
Yep.
End of combat. It will die. Everyone will lose 1, I'll gain 1.
Yep.
Go to end step, and I will get a zombie with Zadar and draw a card. Pass turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw for the turn. I'll play Sungrass Prairie for land for turn.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to attempt to cast Requisition Raid to destroy your land tax, Gibson, because if that gets destroyed, the other one gets destroyed as well.
Okay.
And then I'll attempt to destroy the Voja's Mithril Coat. And
Wait,
I'll
what
get
do you-
plus.
It's indestructible. The
Yeah.
mithril coat is.
Oh yeah, never mind. The Mithril is Mithril Coat itself is. Oh my god, Mithril Coat
Yeah.
itself is
Why are you
indestructible.
destroying the land tax and not the energy field?
Because
Because
it'll get
Angel
rid of
was-
both.
It will get rid of both.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
it does.
'Cause they got
I'll get rid of your thought vessel then.
My thought vessel. Fine.
And then every creature gets a +1/+1 counter. Okay.
I'm not drawing enough
Um,
cards to make it matter.
I will go to combat now. and I will move a indestructible counter from her to Shalinda. So Shalinda now has a indestructible counter.
Mm-hmm.
I will swing Tidus in the air again. Actually, no, fuck it. I hit a Gibson. I'm going to swing a 6/6 in the air at you.
6, and it's 6 Tidus damage. Got it.
Yep. Trigger proliferate. So proliferate all the +1/+1 counters on all these fucking shit. I'm not even going to touch the death counter, honestly. So this is that. This will go up to 3. The +1/+1 counter over here will go up to 3 as well. I will increase the indestructible counter on each one of them, and I'll also increase the flying counter on Tidus. So I think that is now 2 flying counters on him. Yeah, 2 flying counters on him.
Mm-hmm.
Or it should be 3 because I'll proliferate. So 2. What the fuck is the 3?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. And then the +1 plus this. And we're good now. And I'll pass the turn.
End of your turn. I will let us each draw a card and gain a life if you so choose.
Definitely.
I need the life more than anything else in the draw. I might end step, right? So that means I have to discard a card.
Yeah.
I will discard Waka because he is not helpful in this situation.
Waka waka doo doo, yeah.
He destroys up to 1 artifact, and we can put +1. And then there's a +1. You put, actually no, he's kind of crazy. Actually, he adds basically a +1/+1 proliferation. There are better cards to play.
You know what? Everybody can draw a card and gain a life on my turn too.
Wow. Thank you.
I have been freed. So here's what I'm going to do. First things first. For 1 blue, I'm going to play Overburden. Whenever a player puts a non-token creature onto the battlefield, that player returns a land he or she controls to its owner's hand.
Cool.
Sorry, Dylan.
Love that.
No, it's non-token. It's non-token. So, like, your tokens
Oh,
are fine.
non-token. I thought you
Yeah.
said tokens for a minute.
No, it's non-token. It's an old card, so it says creature card. So if you look on Scryfall, it says non-token. So
Okay,
Dylan, you're
that's
safe.
not bad.
But then I'm going to tap for 5, and I'm going to say goodbye to all of my creatures. I am going to cast Farewell, naming graveyards, artifacts, and creatures.
Yeah. Can't do nothing about that. So
2, 4, 5.
Oh, can I do anything about that?
Five
Give me a
never
second. Let me see.
remembrance triggers.
Nope. If I had the mana, I would be able to do something, but nope.
Oop.
You know what? Thank God. Thank
Maybe
God.
I'll lose 5 and I'll gain 5 from Bastion.
No, it wouldn't. Those are exiled. They're not getting died.
Oh, they are exiled. You're right.
all right. Exiled. Not shall I.
You know what?
And then, see, I was just chilling, and you had to blow up my energy field. Or yeah, whatever it was. Yeah, energy field. And I passed my turn.
He was just
Alright.
outstanding in his field.
Yeah, I'm just chilling, hanging out.
See, the big bad wolf ain't so bad no more. Draw the card. Glad I waited on that Savala. Cause shit. Let's see. I'll play a what land? I got untapped. I'll play a Sunhome Fortress of the Legion.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess let's see. Guess I'll tap. Huh?
Oh, so you're good.
Play Voja again?
Return a land to your hand, please.
Sure thing. Turn that one. Alright. That's all I can do. Pass.
One tap, keep draw. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna pay 7 for my commander. Return planes to hand. Pass turn.
That upkeep draw for the turn. Honestly, I don't have a land drop, so I'll just play 5 to play Tidus, to then put the land to play the land again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have to go down to hand size. So, well, Damning Verdict won't do anything. I don't care enough anymore. Then I will also get rid of. When will I ever play this card? I mean, I could play this card. I will return also. Yeah, fuck it. I'll get this Great Henge out of the way. It'll be too long for me to re-ramp back up to be able to play that card.
Alright. Untap. Draw. Oh, I have 2 or more basic lands, so this Prairie Stream gets to come into play untapped. Piece of candy. I'm going to cast a Ponder. I'll look at the top 3 cards in my library. Oh, I will put them back in any order. I will choose not to shuffle. I will draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to play Sphere of Safety. Creatures can't attack me or planeswalkers I control unless their controller pays X for each of those creatures, where X is the number of enchantments I control. And I pass my turn.
Untap.
There's 2 right now.
Yep.
Draw. I'll play this Sunhome Fortress again. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. I'll play Savala, bounce a land.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll go to combat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. Go to combat.
Mm-hmm.
I'll swing Voja, I guess, at you and pay the 2.
Ouch. How big is he?
He's just he's gonna be a 6/6. I gotta draw the card, and then I'll probably have to discard 1. I guess I'll discard this. Shit. That's tough. That's tough. I'll discard this Exotic Orchard, I guess. Oh wait, shit, I'm tripping. It's actually 7 because of Hardened Scales.
Okay.
Alright, that's my turn.
Untap upkeep. Draw. Wheel. I think that's worth it. I got a planes. Is it worth it? Yeah, I think it's worth it. I'll do 3 for an Ashnod's Altar. And then 3. What am I going to leave up here? Well, let me tap this differently then, actually. Let me do... Wait, hold on. Oh, that's fine. 3 there. 3 there. And then 3 for Lord Skitter.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll turn an island. And then we'll go to combat. And we'll make a rat. Well, I get a rat here in a second. And when a rat enters, exile a card from an opponent's graveyard. So we'll. So there's that. There's that. Yeah. What's in your graveyard? Given
I have Farewell and Ponder.
farewell.
Just in case if you you can recast that, which is
And
not
then I'll
which is
get
possible.
one is trigger. I'll draw a card. And I will pass turn.
And untap, upkeep, draw for the turn. I will play an exotic orchard for turn. 1. Five. Have 5 to play Elsbeth Resplendence.
Okay, nice.
On every, I can uptick her by 1, and I can choose up to 1 creature, put a +1/+1 counter on them, and then a counter that among flying, first strike, lifelink, or vigilance also onto them. Before I do that though, I'm gonna cast a rampant growth so it gets at least some land back.
Mhm.
I will put a. I'll put a forest card. Then I'll uptick Elspeth to give Tidus a +1/+1 counter and flying.
Mhm.
That boy evasive for now.
I can't find a rat. There's a rat.
That will uptick by 1 to 6, and then Tidus +1 and a. I will then go to combat. I mean, I can't really move it around. I mean, I could move a loyalty counter on her. that you could actually. But I will swing a 4/4 in the air at Voja again. You're still?
Might have stepped away.
4/4 in the air at the Voja player. I think he's busy with his kid.
Yeah, maybe so.
Oh, and he left.
Oh no, surely not, right?
Kid aggro, yeah.
But
He
we gotta
might
give
come
him-
back, right?
Yeah. we gotta-
Oh, there he is. There we go. There you are.
Let you hear me, but I said, you want to poke the wolf, huh?
You've been, yeah, you've been poking me, honestly.
Yeah, we've been
Wait, as
poking
much-
each other. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right.
I
a
will
little poke
proliferate her thing. I'll proliferate him and the flying counter that's on him as well.
The guy keep
Okay.
making him unattackable is the reason why.
Then I will pass the turn.
Alright. I wonder what I'm going to draw. Could it be this card that I left on top? Yeah, let's go.
Was it?
A plains.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
I am going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to cast Time. I don't have a creature to return to my hand, but it will destroy all creatures.
No.
Operator again.
No responses. I'm gonna do a flawless maneuver.
All right.
Dang, if only I could tap Zavala. Well, I do have a green open. Let's see. Green, and then... Yeah, I'll tap green to activate Zavala.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be greatest power among creatures you control, so that'll be 7 green. And then I'll cast a heroic intervention.
Alright, so basically everyone defends himself but me. Good enough.
You had played Silvala on your turn, right?
What?
Does she tap to do her ability?
Yeah.
You played her on your turn, didn't you?
I honestly I might have.
Yeah,
if I
I
did,
think
that's
we-
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I did, that's
I
fine.
think we did actually. because you played that and returned to land, and then I played this and returned to land.
All
Yeah,
right.
you're good.
All
That
right.
is right.
Then.
Sorry, I was away a minute, so I forgot.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good.
No worries at all.
Then I will pay 3, and I'll play a Ghostly Prison, and I will pass my turn.
Jesus Christ.
Good. Sorry, I had to get some cereal.
Ooh, what type of cereal are you eating?
Reese's Puffs.
Ah.
Alright. So Voja is now 9 mana. Oof. That will be interesting. I'll play this Sunhome Fortress. And then I will. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So I'm quite a ways away. I'm just gonna tap a white, a green, and a colorless, and I'm gonna play Aura Shards.
Oh no. Wait, that's good.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good. No, that's good for us.
Yep.
Get that pillow foot out of the way. You're really just going to slowly bring that out.
And then hopefully I can still. Well, shit. Okay, yeah, I guess I can tap or put this one out. I should have tapped a different way, but I'll live with that. A white, colorless, and another. And I'll cast a mirror entity,
Nice.
which I guess I have to. Well, actually, I can choose to destroy that, but it still gets the trigger.
Yeah, it still gets the trigger.
So I will bounce back that. Which ones do you have
It is
again
quite-
now?
I have Overburden, Sphere of Safety, and Ghostly Prison.
I think
I
the
think-
overburden everybody would be happier with, probably, right?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
So we can get a little more ahead.
Yeah.
So I take one for the team on that, bounce in a land to get rid of it. So
I-
there y'all go.
I-
That is all I can do my turn, so I will pass.
This bastion is in remembrance of your sacrifice.
Yep.
All right, on tap, draw a card.
He doesn't
play
like that at all because it looks like his deck does a lot of that stuff.
Island.
Oh, enchantment stuff? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Doesn't do a whole lot, does it? All right, we'll go to combat. Let's do that. Pay 4? It's pretty tough. It's a lot. 4's a lot. Yeah, I'll pay 4. That's too many.
5, in fact.
Hey, I'll pay what I want here. I'll pay 4. I'll send Marneus at given for 3 double strike.
Yeah.
And at combat too. Sorry, I make a rat first. And draw a card for the rat coming in. And then I'll exile the Overburden with the rat from board.
Yeah.
Okay, I got 7 cards in hand. I will pass turn.
5, I'll draw for the turn. I'll play an island for lands for turn. You don't have much I can do, but I'll tap 3 to play Branching Evolution. That's really me building up my board again. I will tap this in a blue to play Polywog Prodigy.
Nice.
Good one.
I will uptick Elspeth by 1 to get Poly. Actually, no. This is what I want to do. Actually, I'll tap 3 to play Riku. So Polywog Prodigy will get 2 +1/+1 counters from that. And then I'll uptick Elspeth by another 2, so he gets 4, and then he will also get a. Let's give him a lifelink counter. There's a lifelink counter on him. And then I will pass the turn because I can't do anything else. But now, whenever you cast a spell 5 or less, I draw a card.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Non-creature spell 5 or less specifically.
4, 5, 6, 7. Let me cast Alishnar.
Oh, nice. I love it. I love it. Also, fuck you.
A lot of stacks stuff in this deck.
I will.
Everything is alive for me, luckily, actually.
So it's -2, right?
Yeah.
-2.
Let's see.
I'm gonna lose 2 rats here.
Which means
I'll
we each
sack-
lose 2, right?
So
I'll
mirror.
sack my rats to my Ashnod's altar to add 4. Yeah, and there'll be 2 Bastion triggers.
Mm-hmm.
We lose 2.
Yeah.
So now, you casted. How big is Ashnod again?
She's a
5 mana?
7.
7 mana, so probably won't even trigger from that. But he's now a 3/3. But that's fine. Honestly, that's fine with me.
Alright.
Can always make him bigger.
And then I will pass turn.
Actually, you know what?
Well,
Oh,
it's
just
definitely a
Tasha
good
Alishnor.
answer for him to keep me from making creatures.
That is true.
Makes it harder for me to blow stuff up. I mean, they'll still come in, but
Yeah,
they'll
you'll
die, like because I'm sure most people know mostly the creatures in Voja decks are small.
Yeah.
They're just removal spells now.
Yeah. Yep,
Your creatures
basically.
just say destroy target artifact or enchantment.
I know. That's basically all they're gonna do because almost all my creatures are 2 or less. I'll
Heavy-
play.
He's just gonna
the
blow up
Sunhome
all of our
again
enchantments
for like
this game.
the 4th time in a row. And let's see, what does this do when I get to him? What is this? That many. Oh, that's kind of cool. In a way. Ah,
This
damn
is a
it.
question I have. If Tidus enters, does Polywalk see it first as a 3/3?
No.
Okay. So it will see Tidus as a 1/1 basically. That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
3 mana. I'm gonna cast this Primal Adversary.
Oh, draw from that?
And I'm gonna pay. Let's see, 1, 2, and then 3 and 4, doing the additional thing twice. When you do that more than 1 or more times, put that many +1 counters on them, and then up to that many target lands I control become 3/3 wolf creatures with haste that are still lands.
Okay.
1/1 wolf creatures with haste.
Yep.
But they all tap as well, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't even say until end of turn.
That's
He
right.
he does destroy every artifact in the field. Any enchantment on the field, though.
Yeah.
Oh, that is true. Oh wow.
So, yeah. Yeah, I can destroy them all other than mine. So, yeah, that's yeah.
Top branching.
The lands are already on the field. They wouldn't be entering.
Oh, wait, you're right.
But it doesn't consider a creature coming into play because it doesn't say
Oh,
enter.
that's true. No, it wouldn't. Yeah, no. So just 1.
Yeah, so you can blow up like my Sphere of Safety or Ghostly Prison or whatever.
Yeah, because it says whenever a creature comes into play.
Yeah.
Comes into play, which is different from ETB, yeah.
Yeah.
So you just want to destroy all the artifacts? Or all the enchantments in the field?
Yeah. Other than mine. I mean, it's because if it was ETV, it'd be, but it's considered now a creature
Yeah.
coming in because they turn into.
No. It's not. It has to enter. Those aren't entering.
Yeah, they've already entered.
Yeah.
They are not entering again.
Oh, play is still
Okay.
the same as enter. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I thought they were
yeah,
different.
yeah. Come into play is the same as like enters the battlefield. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Well, then just 1. And then I guess I'll do the.
There's a branching
Mostly-
evolution over there too.
Yeah, I know. And branch evolution does what again? I know it does +1 counters for, but what
It doubles +1 counters. That's all it does.
doubles.
down-
Oh,
doubles.
yeah, doubles is better than. Yeah, that's kind of worrying too.
No, he
But-
has those 2 plus the Elish Norn. I
Yeah.
think I'd vote for one of the.
No,
Probably.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
thinking Ghostly Prison because that's for every creature that attacks as well. So I'll just do that one for now. And then he gets 2+1 counters, but actually 4 because of this. Because it's twice. And then that's it. That's all I can do on my turn.
To be honest, the branch evolution isn't actually that much for me. Mine's just it is pretty much just adds 1 counter because there's very few cards in this deck that actually adds multiple counters at once.
All right, so you have how
I mean,
many?
it's a good card though.
It's a good card
And it
regardless. I'm not
doubles,
saying that. It's
especially if
definitely
you
something
pick
you
the
still.
other stuff.
Yeah, it's still yeah. I'm not saying that that's the thing. It's just like right now at the moment and kind of how Tidus works is it's really just more just adds a +1 at the moment. It gets worse later down the line.
Yeah.
Before your instep or in your instep, Alistair, how many creatures do you have right now?
I just have one.
Well, plus
Aren't
the
all
lands
your
that trigger
lands
creatures.
Well, yeah, all of those
Oh, well,
lands
yeah.
are creatures, but they're tapped.
Yeah, so I'm just asking how many creatures you have.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total.
Okay, that other land doesn't count.
No, it's because it only chooses 7. Yeah, from the creature.
Oh, 7. Oh, okay. I'm gonna in your instep. I'm gonna cast Call to Coppercoats.
Oh yeah, I'm
Right.
tripping. It's actually only twice, so because it does say then up to that many target lands you control, so it's only 2 lands. 'Cause I
Oh,
did it
choose any
twice.
number of. Oh my god! Holy shit!
Yeah, so I target 2 lands because I kicked it twice. So only 2 lands are creatures, so I'll just have it be those 2.
So you'll have 3
I guess.
total creatures.
Yeah, 3. Sorry.
Okay. All right, then I'm just gonna go to my turn then.
Okay, so you played Cult? No, you didn't, right?
No, yeah. I was going to, but then the number of creatures he controlled changed afterwards. So,
At the end.
all right, I'm drawing a card. I'm gonna do 3. This is a good top deck, I think, for Caretaker's Talent.
We'll
Yeah.
draw for that.
I'm sorry.
I'll draw for that because Polywog.
Oh yeah. I don't currently have. Oh, I can't have tokens for long enough to make a copy. That's a bummer. But I guess I will. Yeah, can't sack him to Ashnod's Altar either. That's a bummer. I'll go to combat. Lord Skitter will trigger. I'll make a rat. It'll die to state-based actions, but I'll get a draw on the stack for both of these.
You get a Bastion Remembers trigger as well.
Yeah, but I'll get a Bastion's Remember trigger, so everyone will lose 1 on game 1.
Yep.
I'll draw 2. 2. Okay. Treasure
Instead of letting
Vault.
it die to state-based action, I think you could just decide to sack it with Ashnod's and get 2 colorless, right?
No, state-based action I think takes priority over everything else.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
does it? That sucks.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, so I'll never be able to have a target for Caretaker's Talent as long as
Until you get to level 3.
Elish Norn is on the board.
I mean, if you hit level 3, you'd be good.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. But to go through, that's funny. Tokens would get +2/+2. That's a good point.
So he's just mitigating out the Elish Norn effect.
Yeah.
That is a huge enchantment to have right now. That'll help you out a lot.
It would be a shame if a creature were to come into play under your
Oh,
control.
I'm not gonna destroy your thing right now. Don't worry.
Yeah, I guess I'll do for Mondrak.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, if I would get a token of create 2. All
Yeah,
right,
that's good. Now I'm debating on destroying.
Okay, I'll untap
Freaking
upkeep.
Mondrak.
Draw for this turn. Okay, now I'm also becoming a problem. No, I'll play a forest for turn because I'm going to play a hardened scales as well.
Oh, nice. Jesus.
Yep.
Scales with branching evolution.
Now it's going to become a problem. I will tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will tap 7 like this way. Recast my commander Tidus.
Mm-hmm.
Because Polywog won't see it, it doesn't really matter. Tidus, actually no, Tidus is a 1/1, so Polywog would see it, right?
Well, it comes in as what I mean. It's going to register that he's a 3/3 when he comes in,
Yes,
right? But
yeah,
just
so
makes
yeah.
me-
No, it's not. It's not. It'll be a 1/1 when it enters.
Because Polywog will see it, so it'll gain 2, but then it'll get doubled, so now it's a...
Man, really? I thought cast triggers show before, like it would.
Well, it's not a
recognize
caster, is it?
It-
Oh wait, what is?
No.
Oh, it is
Oh, yeah,
one it casts.
No, it's... no,
okay,
no.
maybe you're right. Hold on, then. Yeah.
Double check,
For
actually.
Polywog, right?
No, I'm talking about Evolve in MTG. Let me double check. If Evolve
Oh,
is
evolve. That's
ETB.
enters.
That's ETB, so yeah. So he'll gain 4 counters, so it'll be 6. It'll be 6 plus 1 counters. Well, actually it's more than that. Because it was
It won't
originally 4.
evolve, right? I mean, a 1/1 doesn't evolve something that's really huge.
Yeah, but no, he's a 3/3. Oh wait, never mind. You're
But
right.
yeah,
Never
with
mind.
state based, he'll be a 1/1.
Yeah, so he's okay. So for state base will be a 1/1, so he doesn't mind. He doesn't evolve. Okay, we're good. But I will Elspeth tick him to give him 2, 4, so he'd be 6. So he gains 6, and he's become unblockable because of Riku.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll gain a vigilance counter on him,
Uh-huh.
so he can't be blocked.
Jeez.
Um.
Cool. I've never seen Elspeth on the board, actually. Pretty
Yeah.
good.
I will swing a 7. Actually, we need this card alive. So I will swing so in combat, I will move a +1/+1 counter from him onto Tidus. So he will go down a little bit, but Tidus will now be a 1, 2, 4. So he can 4 +1/+1 counters.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be swinging a 6, 8 at Dylan. I need to keep the mana up for what I need to do later.
All right. Is it flying?
He can't be blocked.
Can't be blocked. 6.
Yep.
All right. I'll take 6 to 22.
Yep, on that, I will proliferate, which means that Elspeth goes to 10. I will proliferate Polywog, so it will be +1/+1. So he'll gain 4 more +1/+1 counters, basically. So he'd be 9, and Tidus will be up to 8. So Tidus is 11/11.
Wow.
Riku's the only thing that's not on the field, but I could tap mana too. And then I will pass turn.
Okay. Let me see what we can pull out of my bag of tricks here.
How about don't? How about just chill, man?
How about that?
Well, hear me out here, though. Tidus is big and scary.
It's true.
How many cards do you have in your hand?
6 cards in hand.
6 cards.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
You gonna wheel or something?
No, I'm going to attempt to Reigns of Power.
Oh, gain control.
I gain control. You and target opponent each untap and gain control of all creatures the other controls until end of turn. Those creatures are unaffected by summoning sickness this turn. I will trade with you, Joker.
I will Ripples of Potential to proliferate and phase out my creatures with counters.
Okay.
Question.
Yeah.
Joker, did you take into account the -2/-2 on the damage?
Yes,
that
I've
you
already. Yeah, I did. I did take into account.
did? Okay, so I took the right amount. All right.
Where's the
So I'll-
ripples at?
Ripples of Potential.
Okay. Then I will play this card. Please don't destroy it, Alexander, because it could save us. I'm going to play Noetic Scales. During each player's upkeep, return to owner's hand each creature that player controls with power greater than the number of cards in his or her hand.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then I will pass turn.
Whoa.
Alright. Untap.
Little Urza's Saga check.
Yeah. That's also where the energy field came from.
Nice.
Draw.
How many cards do you have in your hand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, you're good. probably, right? Or how big is that thing?
My creature is with your -2. He is a 6/3 or 6/8. Fucking yeah. So he has 6 power. Does it
All
go
right.
by power?
Yep. If it's equal, it's fine.
Yeah. But the minute I play a card.
It's only at your upkeep. It
Oh,
checks
okay.
at the upkeep.
Okay. Well, that's fine. I'm gonna play a Rogue's Passage then.
Oh, that's good. Noted. Noted.
Damn it. Play any of my creatures, they die. But
You can wait
that
because
branching evolution is a worry.
she will go to my hand on my turn because I only have 2 cards in hand.
Right.
Yep.
But I don't know if I want him to get that many more counters on his turn again. Well, he's gonna have to return them. So
They're all
Ooh,
gonna return. The branching evolution
But-
more hurts me than anything else.
unless he has something to get rid of.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
During.
I can't
I
do
guess I ain't
anything
gonna worry
else.
about that at this point. I'm gonna just, I guess, tap for, let's see, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, you know what? I might just do this. Let me see what I need here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have enough to do one or the other. I guess I'll have to be that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna make this creature unblockable.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll swing it at. Trying to think here. I'll swing it at Joker. 6 damage. That is it.
Untap. Okay.
Just on the
Planes.
castle, I've drawn the card actually from when we were playing that one card that takes control of things.
I'm gonna do 3 for Nadir's Nightblade. When a token I control leaves, each opponent loses 1 and I gain 1. Oh, it is a 1/3. Oh, thank God! I didn't even think about it before I played
Yeah.
it.
See, there you go. There you go.
Jesus Christ!
And none of your creatures had a higher power than your hand, I assume, right? Because
No, yeah, my things are very small. My greatest power is 2.
If you have a removal spell, you should use it on the Elvish Storm.
Agreed. Agreed.
So that way, there's. Is there something letting you scry the top of your library, Joker?
No.
Oh, why are you looking?
I actually knocked it over, but it's fine. I can shuffle it.
Oh, that's weird.
Don't worry about it.
Okay,
anywho. Okay. If I should kill the Elish Norn, I should. If I could, I should. Why?
Because you can stay on the field.
Yeah. So if you kill the Elishnorn, it increases his creature's power, which makes it less likely that he can draw enough cards in his upkeep to allow them to stay on the battlefield. Because remember, with the noetic scales, if his creatures have a higher power than number of cards in hand, they will bounce back to his hand.
Yeah, I assume they were pretty big already, but
yeah.
Everything but Riku. Riku's a 0/1 right now.
That'll stay, but the other two will.
The other two don't.
Yeah.
Which I'm okay with, actually.
Okay. I think I just want to draw a card here, and before he nopes out, or his creatures nope out, I'm going to. What do I want to keep here? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there we go. Cool. I'm going to do 3 for call the copper coats. I'm going to target Joker, so I'm going to just.
They're phased out right now because of Ripple. So I only have one
Oh,
creature on the field.
Right. Oh, that's a bummer. All right. I guess I'll target Alsander. He has 3 also, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll call the copper coats for 3, but that'll be 6 with Mondrak, so I'll make 6. They all die, so it'll be 6 Bastion and 6 Nadir's Nightblades. So everybody will take 12, and
Oh, I'm just dead. I'm just dead even before my upkeep.
I'll gain 12.
Oh, I'm at 3.
All right. So 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And that'll trigger Lord Skitter and Marneus and Caretaker. So I'll draw 2.
Well, I'm dead basically, so it doesn't really matter. I died before my upkeep.
Yeah. All right, and then I will.
I mean, that's not like something. Do you have to target creatures, or is it just for the player?
No, I'm not phased. I'm not phased. My creatures are phased out.
No,
It's
I
not
know
a-
that. I'm talking about like for him to do the call of copper coats and target. Do you have to target creatures, or you just choose a player?
Target opponents.
Target opponent. Okay, that's fine.
Is that good, or did I do something
Yeah,
wrong?
yeah. No, you're good.
No, you're
good.
fine.
Okay.
I was just checking to see if there's a way I could respond to stop that much damage, but
Gotcha. So I can here. I will sacrifice Lord Skitter to Ashnods for 2. Bastion triggers. Each opponent loses 1. I gain 1.
They've gained 12.
And then I will do 2 and 2 here for Benevolent Offering. So I'm going to choose an opponent. Me and that opponent each create 3 1/1s. I'll choose Hidden Given.
Hey.
And I'll choose another opponent. We each gain 2 life for each creature we control. So I'll choose Alsander for that.
all right. 2 life for each. 6.
What are these 3 1/1s? Are they soldiers or what?
They are spirits.
Spirit, let's go.
Man, you didn't
Mine
want
are
to
gonna
give me
die.
creatures to blow stuff up?
No, I'm giving you 2 life for each creature you control.
Yeah, I know.
Look at that.
All right, so I'm gonna 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna gain 6 because I have 3 creatures, not including the tokens, because the tokens are gonna die immediately.
And then I die.
And that'll be 6 Nadirs and 6 Bastions. So everybody will lose 12 again, and I'll gain 12.
Jesus Christ.
Boop.
And then 12. So
Would you be
you're at
drawing
19.
as well for each one of those tokens?
So
Or is-
then I'll send 7, 8 at you. Nope, 7 at you. This is actually 6, 6, 10.
Yeah, you're good. I don't think there's nothing I can do
Oh Jesus!
because I tapped my creatures lands.
Woo!
GG.
Good game.
Gee,
Bastion Remembers goes hard.
it does.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
Oh, yeah.
It would have been gone if it wasn't for the other crazy things on the field.
Yeah, I just kind of flew under the radar long enough.
Oh
to be
yeah,
able to
for
get
sure.
the board
Yeah,
state
yeah,
going.
yeah.
You had
Yeah.
Astronaut's Altar as well, so it didn't even matter the
Yeah,
other
once,
The other just kind of did help you, but the Astronaut Altar helped you more than anything else.
Once the Voja was removed twice, it's kind of hard to come back from that with Voja.
Yeah.
It's just too much mana.
Is that right? Okay, note to self: kill the
That's the
Voja.
weakness. That's the
Yeah,
weakness. Of
I mean the
Voja.
only way to really get Voja is board wipes. If not, you got to pay a lot to kill him, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
a lot of times
Yeah,
people
like
have
the
responses.
Path to Exile becomes 4 mana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And usually, like, if you can remove a Voja twice, it's probably not going to get cast again. Especially
Yeah.
with
Not for a long time.
with it relying on the little mana dork elves.
Yeah, and that basically got rid of most of my good mana dork elves, other than Savala, and then you got
Yeah.
rid of that anyway. So
Yeah,
yeah,
because she didn't have haste. If you only
yeah,
it was just alive.
I know.
One more turn.
Yeah,
All right.
Well,
good game
Have a
though.
good night.
good game.
Cool. Yeah.
Well,
Good
have a
game,
good
y'all.
night.